Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Rainbow Six Siege South Asia Console Community Cup with their hosts Blackjack and Bullet the Crazy Gamer, as we are back for yet another night of Console Rainbow Six, folks. And it is going to be an interesting one. We've got a couple of BO1s for you today, and the first one will be starting in just a short moment here. But before we go there, Bullet, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling Superman. Of course, there were some, technical difficulties. We could have started 1 hour before, but apologies to everyone who was really waiting. But yes, folks, we have two BO1s lined up. Of course, yesterday matchups, the best of three, which we witnessed from the side of HMC and TMC, were just nail biting. Of course, you and CCV nailed it when it comes to casting as well. And of course, I'm pretty happy about that. You guys enjoyed a really action-packed sequence and I would say maps when it comes to the console siege. But yes, folks, coming to the maps and the matches we have a match of loser rounds in the bracket. We have Team Recruit Squad going up against Team of F6. Yes, both of the team got eliminated from the side of our brackets, and they have again a chance to climb up and set them for a grand finale for a lower bracket grand finale up against the side of TMC. But yes, whoever wins in this particular matchup will also go against to face a rank demon first before they can secure their place in the semi-finale of lower brackets.
Oh yes, this is gonna be a interesting game indeed. F6 and Recruit Squad, both teams having unfortunately taken some big losses in the upper bracket, as you said. So they are fighting for glory, folks. So let's not waste your time any longer. We're gonna be going into the match in just a short moment here. As soon as we have everything ready, we are gonna be going straight in, folks. And it is going to be an Oregon game, and we are a go. There it is. The match is underway. F6 and Recruit Squad going head to head as we head into the bands.
Look up from both teams. But yeah, eventually, like I said, हम हमेशा चर्चा करते हैं कि लाइक हमें क्लोज अफेयर देखने को मिलेगा या फिर हमें नेल बाइटिंग एक्शंस देखने को मिलेंगे. But most of the time in these BO1s, it's been a very, very one-sided domination. So yes, I'll be very happy to see team of F6 who is going to be, I feel like, who's going to be onto attacking first in the blue team. Of course, we will see the scoreboards and eventually get an idea of who's on which sides. But yes, it's more of like, ठीक है, सबके लिए बेटर रहेगा कि अगर हमें एक क्लोज अफेयर देखने को मिलता है तो. If not, of course, टीम रिक्रूट स्क्वाड, अगर हम उनके पहले के प्लेस को देखें, अगर उनके पहले के मैचेस को देखें फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ अ ब्रैकेट, दे हैव बीन वेरी much, I would say, better when if compared to, frankly, comparing to the side of F6. So yes, it can be a clean sweep coming in from the side of recruit squad, but F6, yes, they'll be fighting very, very hard, as it's gonna be a no operator banned from the side of orange team. Okay, that just happened. Coming back to the point, yes, it can be a close affair, but हाँ, मैं बहुत ही खुश रहूँगा अगर F6 जो हमारी डिफेंस साइड की टीम है, yes, F6 will be defending for the first 6 rounds as the Pro League rules applies. So again, coming back to the point, it can be a very close affair, but yes, it can be very one-sided also.
That it can be, folks. So with that said, the bans have been set. It is Jackal, Thatcher, Mira, and a no ban, interestingly enough, from F6. So on the defense side of the equation, things are going to remain as is. Looks like we've got a little bit of a technical difficulty. Don't you worry, folks. The no ban, I am very interested in, of course, as, that leaves Azami, that leaves Kaid, so on and so forth, just standing. They're still gonna be there in the playable roster. So I'm not exactly sure what the ideation was there from F6, but hey, it is what it is. As we're just gonna continue on moving towards the very first round of this matchup.
Yep, I feel like yes, we had a little bit of issue with our capture card, but nonetheless, yes, we will again go for the same bans. I feel like teams are going to go for the same bans. That's going to be a same field it's going to be seeing. Yet yes, हम देख सकते हैं Jackal का first decision लिया गया है, जो हमें team F recruit squad से देखने को मिला. That's going to be on the attacker side. It's going to be Mira and Thatcher combined. Of course, it's the classic map of Oregon. On the console side, still a lot of people prefer Mira is strong, and on the PC side, भी बहुत ज़्यादा strong operator मानी जाती है when it comes to when we talk about the side of Mira. But eventually, most of the time we have seen in Oregon, हम जितने भी यहाँ पे console team based teams को हमने देखा है, oh again a no operator coming in from the side of Team F6. So हमने most of the time जितने भी teams को देखा है, it's usually अगर हम कुछ teams को side रखें like TMC और HMS को हम बहुत ज़्यादा side रखेंगे अगर हम इस चीज़ की चर्चा करते हैं तो most of the team prefer individual gun fights. ये चीज़ हमने इस round में बहुत ही ज़्यादा देखी है. हमें बहुत ही कम देखने को मिला है कि टीम एक कोऑर्डिनेटेड गन फाइट्स में जा रही है. इट्स यूजुअली लाइक ठीक है, अगर हमारे पास एक अपर हैंड एडवांटेज है, अगर हमारे पास एक मैन एडवांटेज आता है तो विल जस्ट क्लियरली गो फॉर अ गन इंडिविजुअल गन फाइट्स.
That they could. Individual gunfights have been a big staple of console seeds so far, and I am interested to see if they do continue to go for that same playstyle here. But with all that said, folks, let's have a look at the 10 players that are going to be playing in this lobby for us tonight. From the side of the defensive team, F6, we have RKJ, Punisher Hour, Azen, Alias AV, and Maximus. And from the side of the attack, aka
Defenders,
the recruit
protect your
squad,
bombs from
we
being
have
defused by
Moaz,
attackers.
Abdul, Uzi Vertigo, Commando, Commando, and Voltage to join into the roster. Nothing particularly different. These players, of course, we have seen before in, shall we say, less than ideal situations in previous matches. But this is an interesting beginning here from the side of F6. They've gone for kitchen dining in round one. A surprise pick, I think, more so than something that they probably planned for. But if they, at the very least, know the fundamentals of the site, this could be a very, very strategically advantageous pick for them.
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, coming in to the match part, yes, it can be a surprise pick, but more of like feels like कि उनका starting से plans है. I feel like if you take a look on how the overall what you call is हम जो एक पिक देख सकते हैं ऑपरेटर्स का, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्टैंडर्डाइज लग रहा है कि वो वैसे ही साइट के लिए प्रिपेयर्ड थे. And abhi ke liye it's gonna be none of an issue on how the teams are gonna prepare upon, because see man, it's gonna be a BO1 as we know for now, and it's gonna be a very clear strategy कि yes, आपके तरफ से कोई भी गलती अगर आप कर रहे हो, आपको बहुत ही ज़्यादा कम वक्त में उस चीज़ को समझना पड़ेगा और where things are going wrong for you. For now, yes, we can see 2 or 3 more of the defenders trying to get a hold of the objective. We can also see 2 of the attackers pushing in from side of rear stage, going for the rear jabs to cover up the flanks, or maybe someone pushing in some defense, or some defenders might push in from that particular lobby. But yes, we can see someone from the side of defense playing on towards the side of main stairs, and there's going to be one attacker also trying to drone apart from the side of Buck, who can actually catch the warden Panishawa playing on the side of main stairs.
Activating shock drone.
So far, nothing too drastic has happened, but this Warden could end up being a big factor as the shots are fired. Abdul takes a ton of damage, but Punisher has to be careful about this. Falls back. They've taken a ton of damage in Armory, but Vertigo finds Maximus on the other side, so that's a big drop with the Legion going down. The snowball effect of those goo mines will no longer be as severe as perhaps the defenders would have liked for it to. Drones have spotted out defenders in the site, and the site itself is being blown wide open. There goes RKJ,
Damn.
there goes Punisher Hour, 2 down, and Aizen falls. It's all up to Alias AV, the last one standing, coming around to Shard Corridor, and spotted inside of the lockers Shard's room. It's taken down. That will be the first round going to Recruit Squad.
Yep, I would say it was a very clean sweep coming in from the side of team or recruit squad on how they want to just take an approach. But I feel like, yeah, the side of F6, they were definitely just not ready to, just put up a good defense. I mean, like, a lot of, line of sights were open if you talk about the side of the last meeting hallway, because they just went for the wall, they just breached in, and they just got everything in their hands. I feel like, yeah, एक दो और डिफेंडर्स अगर हमें बाहर खेलते हुए देखने को मिलते हैं apart from the objective area, just how Warden was playing onto the side of main stairs. But yeah, he eventually got caught out from both attackers over there. Buck was playing just behind him, and then it was also Nomad to play upon. So yeah, I feel like अगर आप इस तरह के डिफेंस के लिए जा रहे हो, जहाँ पे आपको लग रहा है वर्टिकल कंट्रोल नहीं रह के रखना है आपको, आप वर्टिकल अपना डिफेंस गार्ड नहीं रखना चाहते हो, तो वो हमने पहले भी देखा है ब्लैक जैक ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ पीसी टीम्स एज वेल. सो इवेंचुअली दैट्स गोना हैपन ऑन कंसोल आल्सो. अगर आप एक पर्टिकुलर साइड पे जैसे हम किचन को लेते हैं, आपको बहुत ही हद तक अपने डिफेंडर्स बहुत स्टेडली रखने पड़ेंगे टुवर्ड्स द अपर फ्लोर. इफ यू डोंट, आई मीन लाइक बहुत ही फिर आसान हो जाता है अटैकर्स के लिए कंट्रोल लेना ऑब्जेक्टिव के आसपास.
Yeah, control is very important when it comes to, especially like a map like Oregon, right? Control, it really determines where you're going to be, going in the map, how far you're going to be able to push, how much control the attackers take will determine what their setup and eventual execution on site will be as well. Plenty of things are determined by those magic words right there, as we are going back to that first floor site, kitchen and dining again. So it seems, excuse me right there, that the side of F6 are really doubling down. They really seem to want to defend the site and win it even, which is interesting. They've even brought a couple of changes. There is the Capcan available because of that no ban, along with the Clash as well. Two operators I think we see banned on console quite a fair bit. So yeah, this should make for an interesting round, given that Recruit Squad looks so comfortable in round one. Let's see how they deal with these changes.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how things are fast concerned. We can see a rear stage push coming in from the side of the attacking team. Yes, it's the same, defense side of the objective thing. So I feel like इस बार वो थोड़ी चीज़ें जो उन्होंने राउंड वन में गलतियाँ करी है, like how the defenders were very much anchored upon, very much feeling like कि ठीक है हम यहीं पे आसपास खेलें. But also we see a clash pick coming in from side of Maximus. So this can be very much interesting on how the clash is gonna differentiate among differentiate on how the outcome of this round can come towards the side of Axis. Because yes, if you're playing cash, you can try to build up a lot of pressure, but we can see again a vertical control being given away from the side of F6, and attackers are already trying to open the walls. We can also see Alliance, of course, जितने भी ज़्यादा वो angles पे खोलने की कोशिश करेंगे वो चीज़ वो करेंगे. We can see no one from the side of defense going up to challenge attackers on the second floor. So yeah, that's a little bit of problem over there.
Voltage, unfortunately, seemingly hesitating to take down the defender that was right below them, but it doesn't matter. They do get that kill, but get traded by RKJ. The Kaid fires back. And that is actually a fun fact. The first kill a defender has taken in this match so far. It's taking them around, but slowly they're going to get there. A breach has been taken in towards the meeting wall that connects towards kitchen. So they're going for a meeting and kitchen push, and there you have the verticality coming in. Yeah, excuse me right there. Commando manages that kill. Again, vertically, they are looking strong, Recruit Squad, as we have more pings being given away. Here's the plant coming in from Vertigo, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on the defending team here. Big push coming in, and Abdul just about manages that kill on Azen, but gets taken out by Punisher. Our C4 does pop, but it doesn't do much. The plant has been, put on the floor. And speaking of that, Punisher gets put down on the floor as well, alongside Maximus. Everyone down and out of the equation, and once again, the round goes to the attackers.
Again, man, I will say the same thing for now, Black. Like on how the defenders are at the side of Team F6 are not able to decide if they wanna just place one or two defenders up on the side of upper floor. And like I said, man, if the attacking team focus a lot on playing vertical on the verticality. Of course, man. This is Rainbow Sixes. This is not a FPS game, which is very based upon the horizontal angles and all. We have to be aware of every other angle which can be made to just defeat you and just get a kill against you. So I feel like yes, they need to think like an attacker as of now, like from where the attackers can come in from, or on which sides we can focus upon, or maybe get some those kind of operators which can provide you intel. For now, yes, we can see a Valk coming in, so now this can be real good. You can place those black eye cams in a lot of these pillar based corners, or on the side of first floor. You can place a lot of these Valk toward the side of laundry area. So yeah, this is a good pick coming in from the side of F6. Maximus has gone for a Valk. I believe Solis were also over there on the previous round, on round number 1. But on how quickly the attackers are able to take control, तो मुझे वो लगता है वो चीज़ पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा डिफेंस को कि आप थोड़ा सा हार्ड करके रखो उनको, आप जितना हो सके टाइम वेस्ट कराओ उनका, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स मैन इट इज अ साइड ऑफ डिफेंस एंड आई ऑल्सो गो बाय दिस, आई हैव सेड दिस अ लॉट ऑन द पीसी डेस्क, डिफेंस इज ऑलवेज गोना बी ईजियर व्हेन इट कम्स टू अटैक, आई हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ ओपिनियन फॉर माई सेल्फ, बट यस यू हैव जस्ट लाइक आपको बस उनका टाइम वेस्ट कराना है एंड बस चीज़ें देखनी है कि आपके अकॉर्डिंग कैसे जा सकती है. वी ऑल्सो सी अ गोयो पिक कमिंग इन, so I feel like the operator picks are very strong and anchor based on how things can go towards the side of F6 in this round. But yes, let's see how the attackers are gonna plan out their strategy.
Unfortunately, I do have a bone to pick with F6's defensive strategies. Site construction, to be specific here. Their op picks are good. These are good operators to have on basement of Oregon. Unfortunately, the places where these operators really shine have been pretty much entirely reinforced off. For instance, the freezer wall that faces, and connects with laundry, that normally you see a line of sight on, that has been fully reinforced off. The cubby wall that goes into blue is fully reinforced as well. RKJ will get a first kill. That's a big one as well. Vertigo to go down. That's your ace, who was very much needed for this round, has been taken off the board. So, unfortunately, even with the issues that I'm seeing from F6's, potential defensive strategy here, they are getting bodies, so their gunfights are on point. The other thing I will say, though, blue also being completely reinforced off, no lines of sight, no extensions made. They've all turtled up inside the site, which to any team that kind of has seen this, that has kind of seen through this, oh, beautiful shot by Abdul. That's going to take down RKJ. That's the trade they needed. But the thing is, right, the one reason you will see that teams always extend into freezer, extend into blue, even extend on upper floors, is because otherwise, if you turtle up with every single wall reinforced, you're basically fish in a barrel. And that's what's going on right now. Volt is taking a ton of damage from the smokes as the gas canisters have been thrown out. He's been doing a lot of work there. There come the impacts as well. They're holding them off from the site pretty well, which is credit to the F6 team. But the question is, with the full 60 seconds remaining, how long can they keep this up for?
See, I would say for now, again, the same usual thing. Of course, they have dropped some exchange of bodies going to be there, but hey, Volt his ass comes up, back-to-back kills coming in. It's going to be a 2v4. Val's going to just come up, swings by, takes out the side of Abdul. It's going to be a 3v2 for now. Pushing on towards the side of Laundry. He doesn't know the fact that there's going to be no one, and already attackers are going for plant. Aizen is going for those smoke canister. Volt is going to take out Maximus. Aizen left out in a 1v3 scenario. Of course, there's nobody gonna push on toward that side of the corner room, but it's gonna be easy sweep. But no, he gets one. But of course, that was the guy on DBNO straight. No kill confirm. I mean, like, this was fairly a good round compared to what we have seen from the side of X's. If we compare the last two rounds, compare the round number 1 and round number 2. But this was fairly a good round coming from the side of F6. But he is just not there yet to just secure it out and make the scoreline look like a 2-1.
Not just that, the other thing I will say that their gunfights, like I said, are good, right? Gunfight potential for F6 is good. They have good gunners in that team. Every single player in there can catch enemies by surprise. But the main reason why they're not able to win these rounds is, I feel like, not down to their gunfight potential. It is down to the fact that they almost seem to not know, and I don't mean this in any bad way, it could just be that they're trying something different, but the way that they're playing Oregon, right, by turtling up and reinforcing every single site they go to, almost turning it into a metal box, that just doesn't work, unfortunately, on Oregon. I don't really know how to say this otherwise. They went to first floor dining kitchen. They reinforced off all the walls that lead into security. They reinforced off the showers room as well. I think in round 2, they actually made a rotate into showers, but then they didn't make the rotate that goes into the hallway. They didn't have anybody holding showers, holding small tower through a line of sight from showers either. Just so many little, just not even little, massive mistakes on what is generally considered fundamentals for Oregon as well. And I'm not saying that just as, from my experience on PC, even seeing things on, how, Oregon is played on console, because we've seen a lot of console Oregon over the last couple of days, right?
Exactly. So, we have mostly seen Oregon.
Exactly. We've seen a lot of Oregon in these last few days, and even on console, Oregon is played similarly to how it is on PC. Extensions into the adjacent rooms, verticality, roams above and below. But more importantly, the extensions into site adjacent rooms are very important. For instance, in second floor dorms, of course, you're gonna have the rotate that goes into the main dorms area from kids' dorms, right? But you also have a rotate on that single white stairs wall that allows you to hold off the plant because you have cover from the big window. You should have a line of sight inside of attic that goes and looks at tower, not tower, excuse me, that goes and looks at main bedroom that you can also use to hold off armory stairs. Is that angle there? I think it might be, given the way that the frost is moving around. No, never mind. It's not there. For a second there, I did think, but hey, it is what it is. That's the thing, right? We're seeing very default stuff, and some of that default stuff isn't even there for F6, which is what's really hindering them, because they need these rotates, they need these changes, they need to be able to move freely across the map, and they can't. They're boxing themselves in way too much. And that's where their gunfight potential comes in, because you can see Uzi has already taken a ton of damage for the recruit squad. Oh dear, that's a scuffed C4 toss there. But no harm, no foul. They can go back and take that. That continues. Punisher does get the kill. Abdul to fall. That's your first kill. And a second one as RKJ goes down.
Yep, I mean, like, for now, if these are able to exchange bodies, almost a kill, but it's gonna be a refrag coming in from the side of Punisher. Of course, there's some whiff coming in from the both side, but for now, the exchange of bodies is still on point. Vertigo takes up the side of Punisher over through that breach down on the side of Mace, the main wall, but Maximo also going to be to answer it back. It's a very, very close round coming in to the side of both teams on this particular round number 4. But yes, Eisen is still right there in the kids' dorm. We can also see Maximus, who is playing on towards side of the master bedroom area. I guess it was on the attic. No. The both attackers are right now in the side of attic. And definitely Valk doesn't have this idea, because he is already looking toward the side of the main stairs. Now he gets a yellow ping. Again, a smoke canister trying to block the entry from this attic rotation. And now 40 seconds left on the clock. And F6 might have this in bag. Because, yeah, Wood is very low on HP, he's just 1 health, and now we can see Amaru taking up a rotation in less than 30 seconds.
Interesting decision making to spread yourself thin like this at this juncture of the game. There goes another gas canister. That could very well spell doom for Voltage. Yes, it does. Where does the Amaru go from here? White stairs, it seems. That's all about to be fired. Maximus takes damage, goes down. That's all up to the smoke. 1v1. Aizen finds the jump on the Amaru. Doesn't get the kill just yet. Just waiting on the door. Oh, you should have been aiming, Aizen. Lack of awareness on the situation. Hipfire on that FMG is not the best thing in the world. And aiming in Rainbow Six, ABSing is always going to net you more results than hip firing. Unfortunately, it seemed like the memo was missed, and the 1v2 was clutched by the attacker. Oh dear me, what a slip up from F6. They had it again. This is the thing. F6 has some good gunners, and I've said that a couple of times, but I also should point out that Recruit Squad are playing very messy Rainbow Six. Their coordination is not there. They are getting taken down left and right, and they are winning because effectively they get to shoot fish in a barrel because of the site construction, or the lack thereof, I should say, by F6. F6 is hurting themselves by not doing your standard extensions and rotates, and Recruit Squad are hurting themselves by, well, not fully committing to coordinated gunplay and coordinated pushes with, some sort of goal in mind. This is going helter-skelter, hoping to win gunfights, and so far it's worked. Well, you can see which team is getting hindered more. But both these teams really need to step up, I will say. For, one team will go to the next round of lower brackets, right? And if they keep playing like this, especially for F6, because Recruit Squad, at the very least, they seem to know what they're getting into. They seem to know what to pick, when to pick, where to go. If their coordination is a little bit better, they can be a good team. F6, on the other hand, I have so many bones to pick with their defensive strategy so far. It's like, it's not even funny. Yeah. But I'll stop. Before the chat starts calling me a certified hater, I'll stop. Because, I said, they've got gunners. They've got good gunners, right? Yeah. They've got potential. It's just that they're not doing the things that let them make use of that potential.
To be frankly speaking, not from a caster, not from an analyst, a guy right here. To be frankly speaking, from just a guy in community in the console, I have never seen them. It's more of like, I feel like they're fairly new players compared to what we have seen in this particular tourney. Like even I know Commandos, like I know a few of people like I know Moaz, he's playing on console for a while now. I remember him being a part of our 2018 or 2019. Ying push coming from Cinematic, Punishar is completely blinded. And there you go, Commando with coming. Ying will get another one lined up, but it's going to be Elias to just shut down Commando, who was making a very, very straight up push. But oh, Moaz will get another one from the side of the dining hall. Rubens makes his way toward the side of window. There's going to be no one from the side of X's to shut it down. Oh my god, he's going for a reload in middle of that. But no, what just happened? Ying comes in, everyone from the side of defense goes down 1 by 1, and like you were saying, Blackjack, the side of F6 looking very hazy for now. Coming back to the point where I was saying, yeah, a lot of the players from the side of Recruit Squad have been part of our community cups back in the day, back in I feel like in 2019 or 2018, I believe they were the part of our, doing it in a very casual and sort of, just making a community. But this time around, when we are doing things very professionally, that I'm very proud to say that. But yes, coming back to the match part, I feel like F6, this can be a clean sweep for you guys if you are not able to, just hold up your ground in the side of defense. Even if you make 5-1 from here, it's going to be a long journey of then how you can make things equalize, not able to push it from overtime, and then trying to make it, very, very close, nail-biting for us. Or maybe, for all of the viewers joining it, for you as well. But how things are looking, it's definitely, I cannot say like this can go 5-2 or 5-3 from now. This is looking like a 7-1 or 7-2, to be frankly speaking. No offense.
I mean, yeah, no, I get it, and again, we're back to basement laundry, and like as we are on this overhead, viewpoint, you can see on your left, the wall that sort of looks into the 90-degree bend at Freezer on the white corridor. There should be one wall that's not reinforced. Head level line of sight is made, right?
I get it.
It's fully reinforced off. You have the blue elbow rotate, that's fully reinforced off. You have the cubby over there where the Kaid is RKJ, that's also fully reinforced, and electric lock, right? Now, I'm not saying these things to rag on the side of F6 here, because the more and more I see of them in this competition, the more I can kind of come to terms with the fact that what you said, right? They could just be new to Rainbow Six in general. They could be new to competitive Rainbow Six, right? So I do understand that, and being new to competitive R6 can be scary as well. So no offense meant in any of what I've been saying so far, but
sorry to interrupt you, but don't you think letting the ball on Freezer, but coming back to the part, I'm not gonna just say that, but here comes a swing from the side of Zero with that gun, and there you go, 5-4. Coming back to the part, I feel like another kill from the side of Vertigo. I mean, like I said, it can be a 7-1, but they have a fair bit of confidence. It's going to be a last round on the side of attacking, so they're just going in. We can see the can opener right there, and there's already Abdul pushing in from the side of the pillars, and there you go, Aizen going now. It's going to be a 5v2. But मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था ब्लैक जैक कि बहुत बार मैंने भी ये चीज़ करी है, मैंने बहुत सारी टीम्स को देखा है. I don't know, I'm not sure if this is done in PC competitive scene, but वो जो फ्रीजर का एक वॉल आप reinforce नहीं करके होते हैं, someone जब आपके पास कोई रहता है उस एंगल को देखने के लिए फ्रीजर में. But when you have operators like Goyo, when you have operators like Smoke, when you have operators like Valk, when you have operators like जो आपको इंटर प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं और जो एक पर्टिकुलर एंट्री वे को ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं, मैं इसमें कैप्कन और लीजन को नहीं काउंट करूंगा. देन आई फील लाइक इट्स अ वायबल थिंग टू डू कि ठीक है, आपको लग रहा है कि आप वहां पे उस एंगल पे कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो पीक करने के लिए, आप लॉन्ग एंगल्स पीक करने के लिए कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं हो. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इन कंसोल it's hard to just cover up a long range. So what I'm trying to say is it's good, but for now how things are looking for F6, the way you जो आपने एंड में बात की वो completely apply होती है. And there you have it, like 6-0 is going to be a match point coming in from side of none other than the side of Recruit Squad.
Unfortunate for F6 as they are down 0-6 once again, and the comeback is looking really, really long, for the side of the now attacking team or the orange team, depends on your persuasion. But, to actually come back to what you were saying, the freezer wall thing it can be hit or miss, right? If you're not confident in long angles, you can just reinforce it off, post someone in freezer itself with like a Malcam or something along those lines, and, let them hold down that site. But that actually brings me to the other issue of F6's defense down there, as if there weren't enough already. But they don't have anyone in freezer, right? Even if you reinforce it off, you still want someone there, because attackers, that is a very viable path for attackers to come in, right? especially when it's reinforced, it's almost
10
open
seconds
season
left before
until you
insertion.
get to that 90-degree bend. That's when a defender there could be a scare factor at the very least, and a potential 2 kills, even
Attackers are moving to
depending on the
defuse the bomb.
situation. So that's where, just those little things, spreading out, not just holding up in the site. Like, for instance, in the last round, we were talking about general Oregon strats so much. But one thing I did notice is that the smoke was out, roaming, right, on the first floor. And they actually managed to get the jump on a couple of operators, to their credit, which is good, which is what they should have been doing the whole time. I mean, round 6 is a bit late, but hey, better late than never to start adapting to your opponents. Right now, of course, things are different. It is the second half, and it's going to be on F6 to show us if they have a round or 2 to take, potentially extend the competition a little bit, maybe, who knows, go for a comeback as well, as Maximus starts off by taking a little bit of damage from the Clash's shield. That's almost a tongue twister there. But yeah, Alias and Maximus over here on the balcony. Alias will go down. That's her Vertigo peeking away. There is Moaz as well behind the Clash. So much being done against these attackers, and Maximus caught alone in this balcony right now. Vertigo, careful on that. Punisher goes down. It's a 5v3.
It's going to be a 5v3. There you have it, folks. I mean, like, it's going to be looking very shaky for now on how attackers on the side of F6 can come back. Of course, it's going to be round swap, but already 2 of these attackers are down. Land is gone. Hibana, Cardios, Pellets are gone. No more opening of Attic. I feel like there was a push coming from the side of Attic, but no. Both, we can see both of the, at the side of... Oh! What a clean shot coming in from side of Commando. But there's going to be a Claymore. He needs to be very careful. But hey, what just happened?
Oh, wow.
What just happened?
He just ran through that.
Okay. That just happened. And it's going to be just one single, what do you call it? Attacker left out.
Oh, dear. Hazen caught and cornered, manages to get one of these attackers. But, oh dear. This is not looking good for Hazen, I'll be honest with you. The Clash chasing, giving away the position of the Nook constantly. They know that there is, of course, the Warden from bedroom. There comes the C4. They can't even run, but a Claymore finds one. And Commando comes in,
not
finishes
good.
off the round. Yeah, not great of a performance from S6, unfortunately. Normally, I like to try and see if... Hey, okay, Warden lead to animation. You don't see this too often. It's a nice animation. I'll give.
I mean, like, it suits with the scoreline.
Yeah.
No offense
it's
to the F6. I mean, like, now it's a 7-0, but this suits a lot, to be frankly speaking. But there you have it, folks. A 7-0 coming in from the side of our crew squad, and we'll take a very, very short break. And of course, like we have told you guys, it's gonna be on how the things are gonna look up for the overall team. We'll just take a short break and be back after with the matchup from the side of team Rank Demons up against our recruit squad, because they have secured their victory. But for now, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back after. I mean, it happens. It
Ah,
happens.
yes.
It happens.
I
It happens.
had
Please go on.
accidentally muted myself.
Take
Oh
take
dear
take the
me.
stage. Go on. Go on.
I did. I
It's
did
fine.
re-enjoy everything, and
Yeah.
then I forgot. But anyway, all right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the Rainbow Six Siege South Asia Console Community Cup. Here with your host Blackjack
G.
and Bullet the Crazy Gamer, as we are now ready for the second BO1 of the night. It is going to be the next match that we, of course, are going to see carry on from the F6
Mhm.
versus Recruit Squad match we saw
Yeah.
earlier. Recruit Squad won, so they are now in lower bracket round 2, and
Yep.
they are going to be taking on the side of the ranked demons. So let's go into the match, folks, without any further delay as we head straight in. This is going to be a very exciting game indeed. These two teams, they found themselves in the lower bracket after a long while of fighting, and now they are here to try their luck, to try their prowess at another game, a very important one at that.
Yes, let's see the bans. What kind of bans we see from both teams? It's gonna be, I would say, usual bans, but it's gonna be an interesting map. Clubhouse is one of the, I would say, very competitive maps, especially after the rework was in, I believe, in year 5 or year 6, if I'm not able to correctly correct myself. Like, I feel like, yeah, that it's a very interesting, I would say, what do you call it? It's gonna be a map, but we can also see interesting bans coming in. We can see Ying getting banned from the side of the attacking team.
That's an interesting band right there, and it's a recruit squad ban
Yeah.
as well. Kaid is gonna get
Yeah.
banned on the defender side of things. That is, of course, a counter for the Thatcher ban earlier. So hatches are still openable, especially without the need of going for those secondary impact grenades, as it were. Finally, the last ban of the night, it is gonna be Capcan to bite the dust, as is to be expected. Capcom, of course,
Yeah.
gets banned every single time on console. It's no real surprise there.
Mhm.
And with
Coming,
that, we're
yeah.
going to be moving into the first round.
Yeah, but for now, we might go to back for a rehost, I believe. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit of technical difficulty, so we'll go back to the cartridges and we'll talk about some things and here and there. I mean, like, yeah, it happens in PC, it's gonna happen on console. Technical
Oh, yeah.
difficulties are everywhere in South Asian Siege.
It
I mean,
wouldn't
like, it
be,
was pun intended. It was pun intended.
yeah. No, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a day of South Asian Rainbow Six without a rehost or technical difficulty like that. This is all within expected territory, folks. Don't you worry. We are just going to get everybody back in the lobby, get the lobby rehosted, so on and so forth, and then get things up and running as it should be. Just waiting for a couple of things to line up as well. I'm just taking down my notes over here
Mhm.
in the side. And yeah, we do hope that everybody's having a good evening as well. It is a nice and chilly evening where I'm living.
For here,
I wouldn't say chilly.
it's gonna be a thunderstorm,
Oh,
basically.
okay, okay. I wouldn't even call the evening chilly. It's more that it's rained recently, and so the
Uh-huh.
weather is like calm. It's bearable. It's not like 42 degrees like it was last week, at least.
I see.
So hey, that's fun, right?
Mm.
Yeah, the East Coast got hit with a heat wave warning, and then boom, rain.
Oh, I mean, like,
Yep.
that's good for the other side, but
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
talking about the side of Indo, where I'm based upon from, where I'm living now for the last couple of years. I mean, like, I don't usually, it doesn't get usually that hot and humid, but I mean, like, yeah, we're doing weather forecasts and talking about weathers and Rainbow Six Siege.
Well, you
I mean,
gotta have something to talk about.
I mean, see, like, it's my own thing. It's my own broadcast, my own community cup. We can talk anything we want, but of course, like, there's a thin line between sarcasm and people who might get offended. So yeah, we keep that. But yeah, updating on the lobbies, guys. Actually, there was a little bit of audio glitch from the console and from the audio deck, so we are just fixing upon that. And yeah, we are just gonna rehost the lobby, and again, I'm just doing it right now. So give me just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes, we'll be back in the lobby.
Yeah, so the reason I say there's not much else to really talk about is primarily because, well, the matches that have come before this particular match
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're all pretty much 7-1s and 7-0s, right? So
Mm-hmm.
let's have a little look. See, ranked demons, they are down here because they unfortunately suffered a 7-0 defeat, if I do
Mm-hmm.
recall correctly, at the hands. No. Ranked demons actually they played a BO3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Against which team was it? TMC, and they lost 0-2 without too much of a showing from them either. And of course, on the other side. Excuse me. On the other side, of course, we have the recruit squad
Yeah.
who got pushed down to the lower bracket in the very first round itself of a 1-7 defeat. And then
Mm-hmm.
recruit squad now are in the second round of lower bracket facing off against ranked demons after having taken a 7-0 win
Mm-hmm.
over team F6. So not much to really say in terms of the matches previous. All we can
Mm-hmm.
really say is both of these teams have some potentially good gunners and potentially decent strategies. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that we really haven't seen them be pushed to their limits yet to really determine how these teams would sort of perform and play
Yeah.
against each other. Hopefully that happens tonight, but hey, every time we say that we're expecting a close game, the
That's
game
true.
is decidedly not close. So we'll have to just wait and see how this particular
Uh,
match goes, folks.
I mean, like, see, it used to happen on the PC
Oh
when we were
yeah,
on the
it
PC
happens
that
every
time. So
time. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I mean, like, it's gonna be there on console as well. I mean, like, it's seeds, it's South Asian seeds. But coming back to the point we were talking about, team matches have been one-sided. I feel like yes, this particular match can be close one because ranked demons also a lot of players are pretty playing the game for a while now because I know few of them Urs. I know I guess I also know Legit and Iliano if I'm not wrong. I have seen them playing a lot on the rank servers. So like I said, this can go anywhere, but let's see, man. Let's see. It totally up according to the teams how they want to play out, how they want to put their strategies in. So yeah, that's the thing.
That it is, as since the bans were done, I do believe the ban history will be put in place as well
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before we actually get started with the
Yeah.
game. That
Thank you
being, of
for
course,
reminding.
Thatcher
Yeah.
Ying, yeah, Thatcher Ying, Kaid, and
Kaiden,
Capcan.
Kapkan. Yeah.
Yeah, and the map, of course, being Clubhouse. We're going to be going back to that in just a moment, folks. Don't you worry. We're just waiting on
Yeah.
one player from the side of the ranked demons to join in, and then we can go straight into the first round. There's not going to be too much waiting or dilly dallying about for all those who are here for some sweet R6 action
Yeah.
in this night tonight. But I do have to say, we meme about it a lot, but I do actually hope that this game goes at the very least, like a 7-4 and 5 at least. I'm not hoping for overtime. I feel like that would
Uh-huh.
just be looking too far into the future.
Uh-huh.
But a slightly close game would be nice because I do want to see what these two teams really have in store,
Okay.
and what they can really do in a given competition, especially when pushed to their limits. And we haven't seen that yet. We've seen very one-sided games, and the only really close game we got
Uh-huh.
was the BO3 between TMC and HMS the other night. Actually, that was last night
I have a
that
very
I
interesting
casted.
fact. Yeah. Please
Yeah,
go on. I'm
yeah.
really sorry. So really sorry.
No,
Please go
no,
on.
no,
Go
no,
on.
no.
I have a very
So
interesting
like,
fact.
mhm.
I'm really sorry. Please, you. No. Sorry, sorry. My bad. My bad.
No. Just a little bit of a miscommunication as well. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But no, basically, I was just rounding off with saying like that BO3 between HMS and TMC that was really good. That showed us a lot of what those two teams are capable of, and I'm really
Mm-hmm.
excited to see TMC back in the lower bracket tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But well, whenever the next match day is, excuse me. But yeah, as far as these two teams go, I do want to see what they have in store for us. But hey, we'll have to wait and see about that one.
Like, coming back to the part I was saying, I have an interesting fact.
Hmm.
Initially, when I used to, host these kind of community-based community groups, we have talked about this a lot. So, pehle, we used to have a BO3 in the starting brackets as well.
Oh
Because,
yeah.
I remember that very, very clearly. In the first community cup back in 2019 and 2020, we had almost of what 20 or 22 teams if I'm not specifically wrong. That's a lot of teams for a first, very new guy who's not also well known in the community, but all thanks to some people around a particular group on WhatsApp or I believe on Facebook. We had a lot of teams coming in from Bangladesh. Yeah, a lot of teams coming from Pakistan. Of course there were issues and all of that stuff. We're gonna discuss that, but hey, we got the lobby ready and going. So before I continue my talks, we will go straight into the game for now, folks, and we are just waiting for a ready confirmation. I'll just straight up ready the game. And yes, we have got a confirmation. It's going to be the usual map. It's going to be the map of Clubhouse. There you have it, folks. And the map bans are there. So why don't we just get started right now?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Map number
Yep.
one and only, I should say,
Yep.
of this particular encounter. It is, after all, a,
Yep.
best of one as well. So, Clubhouse, so the bands are set and the round is about to begin. So, as it does, let us have a look at the 10 players that are in the lobby for us tonight. From the side of the attacking blue team, aka Recruit Squad, we have Voltage, Bahram Shahid, who's coming in actually as a replacement for one of the players, Abdul Azad, Muaz, BITW, and Uzi Vertigo. And from the side of the defense, aka the Ranked Demons, we've got Blank After Dark, Legit Jeff, Urshek Z, Glaciate. I feel like that is actually a substitute player, and Lanio, rounding out the roster. We're going to be going to second floor CCTV and cash room in the very first round, as is to be expected. That is arguably the best side of Clubhouse. And with all that said, folks, I'll let the game begin.
I mean, like, see, talking about the topic I was trying to put on, initially, we used to had a lot of, teams coming in, but unfortunately, मेरे पास उस time कुछ, as a prize pool, as a prize money, I didn't have anything back then, because of course I was not earning something from my own side. I was not a professional caster back then, not a guy who was earning from his content as well. Coming back to the point I was saying, हमारे पास उस time team जरूर होती थी blackjack, हमारे पास उस time एक community जरूर होती थी, was very passionate, to be frankly speaking, very passionate, for playing these custom lobbies, playing this, having some sort of banter going on, to be very specific, on like who's better, who's not. So I'm happy to see that is still on, because of course we only had 1 week of registrations going, and we have now 8 teams coming in. We almost had 10, but according to rules, according to guidelines provided to us from the Ubisoft, so we can't accept the teams who are doing registration a bit late. But hey, of course, fine. Or we'll be having a season 2. Who knows? We might have having a season 3. But हमारे पास पहले teams होती थी, but हमारे पास कुछ देने के लिए नहीं होता था. But today we have support coming in from Ubisoft. We have I would say what do you call, approval coming in from side of Ubisoft. So we have come in a long way as a community, I would say, frankly speaking. But yes, initially जब BO3 होता था, blackjack in the starting out brackets, I feel like a lot of those maps were very close, very, very, very close. Like I remember 7-3, 7-4. I can send you links, by the way, later on, because of some of these, those streams are of course unlisted for some reasons. But hey, a breach coming in from the side of CCTV room, a C4 going down. This will be connected. Vachigo going down. Oh boy, that was some C4. 100 IQ C4 coming in from the side of black. But blank, I'm really sorry, from the side of mute. And see the retaliation. I mean, see how scared that land is. वो तुरंत नीचे चलेगा. उनको पता है this can be another C4, but hey, the raffle coming in. Mute is also trying to put some shots from their side. And boy, oh boy, that was a good one. Hey, he gets an angle, misses that one, but for now, Mute will try to play towards our eastern stairs. But for now, of course, attackers will be very much surprised on how Ace just opened up the wall, and he just immediately got shut down from the side of defenders, from the side of Mute, to be specific.
That was a very, very good C4 play right there. As in the meanwhile, Legit Jeff gets a second. That's Voltage to place. There goes Moaz. Everybody's falling by the wayside. Abdul has been spotted, and the note will go down. Elanio taking a ton of damage off that as well, and it's all down to Bahram, who does get 1 kill. But unfortunately, that's just the very first in this encounter, and what could possibly be the only kill for the Hibana as well. Caught outside of the building.
Damn.
Catches the Jaeger. Okay, a little bit helter-skelter here from the side of the defense. Not going to lie, Ursh as well. Maybe let's, not start jumping out of the building all over the place. And calm down, it's an advantage, and let's not squander this advantage, shall we?
He knows, he knows! No, it wasn't needed!
Ursh, well done to peek the reverse vertical angle.
1v5, damn.
This looks like a possible clutch here. Here go the flashbangs, but a little bit of a mistoss there, which will force the Hibana to go elsewhere. Towards Garage is spotted. Position is given away. The Azami is playing peekaboo right now. Glaciate has plenty of chances to end this encounter. He's playing with their food a little bit. Oh, the quad kill!
No time now.
Oh dear me.
5 seconds.
Oh dear me. 4 seconds. You gotta find Elanio.
Oh, he was right there.
Oh my goodness,
my
that could have been a 1v5. That got so very close. And I'll tell you what, Recruit Squad,
Oh boy.
you guys came very close, and that
Very
was
close,
all
yeah.
thanks to Behram. But Rank
Damn.
Demons ultimately managed to pull out the win here. And although they'll be kicking themselves because they very nearly lost that round, they went from a 5v1 to a 1v1. RD, let's not get ahead of ourselves just because we've taken an advantage in the very first round here.
Exactly. I mean, like, थोड़ा सा वहाँ पे और वक्त होता, 15 seconds भी वहाँ पे और होते. In my opinion, Ash would have done it, because how those starting made low kills are, and that vertical king coming in from the side of the 3 almost happened. I feel like that was such a good, I would say, effort being coming in from the side of Behram. I mean, like, yeah, for the side of defense, for the side of Rank Demons,
Attackers
you
need
gotta
to
calm your
locate
horses
and
down for a
defuse as many
while now.
bombs as
I mean,
they
like,
can.
of course you have the advantage. You got a very good advantage very early in the game. The C4 coming in from the side of Mute. So all you had to do is just hold your angles, play a little bit smart, because you know for a fact that there's going to be a loser bracket matchup. If you lose this one, you miss your spot to going into the grand finale, and of course you miss your spot to going for a lower bracket semi-finale up against the side of TMC.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The match coming up after this one, to whichever team wins, is going to be an exceptionally difficult one, because TMZ is a good
10
team.
seconds left before
They
insertion.
took, HMS all the way to the 3rd map and really
5
made them
seconds left.
fight for that victory as well. And that's how you know that this is
Attackers are
very
moving out to
difficult
locate a bomb
for
and
whichever
defuse
team
it.
ends up facing them. So Recruit Squad and Rank Demons, they have to be on top of their game, not just in this particular match, but also in the next one. And performances like what we saw in the first round from the Rank Demons does not, unfortunately, inspire confidence in them as a team. I hate to say it that way, but it's true, right? If they play like that, if they get picked off like that in a
Attackers drop
5v1
the
situation, that doesn't really inspire confidence in me as a caster to sort of, root for them. I'll have to see how things go from here. We do have a Mira in play in this particular round, which is a good pick. Always a good pick to have a Mira. And on the other side, do we have a roamer on top floor? Yes, we do. Blank After Dark, the Jaeger, I feel like, is up on 2F and could come to contact with Muaz, the Amaru, in just a moment here. Coming up to bedroom, slowly but surely, being watched, shots fired! And both, unfortunately, missed the initial gambit, which means Blank After Dark will just fall back. The call out is given, and here are the flashbangs. They do not connect. Blank After Dark simply falls away.
Yeah, for now we can see, there's only one defender, so trying to waste the time of the attackers. Was actually roaming outside the objective area. Now he has been spotted, so of course he will go down to the side of Eastern. So will get eventually picked up. Hey! Sweet chin headshot coming in from the side of Blank After Dark. That was a good read coming in, but of course I kind of got a very, very surprised on how Maverick didn't got him. But for now, he knows for the fact that there's going to be another attacker coming in from that particular hallway. Almost gets him out, but it's going to be a little bit of damage. Jumps in coming in from the side of Amaru. And finally, Jaeger is out, and it's going to be a 4v4. But that was a little bit of blunder coming in from the side of Maverick. But as you can see, Vertigo also going for those fuse charges on towards the kitchen roof. But for now, no, you can't do that. Okay, well, I thought for a second he started to open up the reinforced hatch, but of course Buckle having that secondary hard breach charge is gonna open up the hatch, and it's also gonna be open some angles coming in from the side of the soft breach charge. But hey, you make angles for yourself, but you don't die from them. But here we go, a kill coming in from the side of Jeff, and of course they still have one C4, I believe, coming in from the side of Valkyrie. So maybe they will try to not peek in very aggressively, but hey, it looks like Behram will get the side of Valk, and of course that was a very, very unusual peek. I mean, like, just peeking down the hatch in a very, very, I would say, not a good old-fashioned, but of course it was not good. But hey, we can see a drop coming from the side of Abdul from the church hatch. And we might see a kill coming from Azami. Arsh also get the side of Behram. It's going to be just one attacker left out in that main stairs hallway. And that's going to be Amaru. Arsh will go on, put up the shotgun on the face. And there you go. I mean, oh, that was straight up from the face. Yeah, it was a long range, not in the face. It was quite the mid-range shot coming in from the side of that smoke. A 0-2 score line setting up for the side of Team Rank Demons. And yes, now we go on to the side of first floor bar and stage.
That is a very interesting pick right there. I have. Okay, no, they're going to Jim Bedroom. I was going to say,
Oh yeah.
Bar Stage was, yeah. So here's a fun little tidbit for those joining us, or
Mm-hmm.
those watching. That Bar Stage on Clubhouse on South Asia, right, is a site that is probably only played once in a blue moon, and I mean that
Ah.
quite literally because there have been, I think in recent memory, I can count two instances of that side being picked, both by the Shaheens, one of the top teams on the PC side of things. And I think
Attackers
both
need to
times it was up
locate and
against
defuse
Hunter's
bombs.
LFO, another really, really good top team of the PC circuit. And teams actually managed to make it work because they played very much offside, sort of a hands-off vertical approach was taken by them to play that site. And Hunters were both times caught really, really badly off guard by it. So it works, right? But the thing is, it's a very like high risk, high execution type of site. So that's why not a lot of teams go for it. And when we saw Bar Stage come out on the defender's site choice, I was surprised to say the least. But no, Jim Bedroom, it will be the standard site, the standard third site for the side of Clubhouse.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse
Run
it.
out of freeze.
Why
oh my
not?
god, they actually are. But no one's here. No one actually spawned towards that side of the map. So no dice on that. If anything, all that's done is give away the fact that there is a frost. And that's gonna be how the game is.
I mean, like, it's gonna be a server push coming in from side of attackers. Yes, we can see that because it's gonna be the usual push that teams do when the site is what do you call the gym bedroom area. So we also see a garage control being taken in, and Abdul's gonna go for the air jab on the side of garage doorway. Smart push coming in from the side of attackers, of course, but yeah, and how the defense is looking in, they are trying to play up the cash room. They have reinforced all of the sides coming in, but a quick pre-fire that could have landed eventually onto the head of IQ, who was picking from the side of garage. But we also see a eastern stairs push coming in. I mean, like, we know for a fact that there's going to be an IQ over there, so that kind of peek is not necessary coming in from when you're having a gun like UMP. But yeah, you might want to just back out a little bit. But Ursh is going on for a drop over the side of the stage, and yes, from the pulse, that was a misguide over there. But there's gonna be a Jaeger coming in to take down the side of Abdul. It's gonna be a headshot resulted in, and of course it can be a 1C4 kill coming in from side of Ursh because he has the magnetic pulse over there. But Voltage gets down from the side of the smoke, I believe. But Moaz will accidentally killed up the side of Voltage was down already. Barham gets the side of Elano. 3v4 set in very quickly. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock. They know for a fact that there's gonna be two defenders playing on the ground floor, playing on the first floor for now. Jaeger gets in, but no, Moaz, how you can let that happen? And it's gonna be a 2v4, just two attackers left in. Vertigo playing in on the side of garage, this garage pathway, and we can also see Bahram pushing in from the side of Eastern's roofs. Now, this is certainly not good. I mean, like, the push was very clear, very coordinated, but on how defense has torn them apart one by one, I mean, like, that's really good coming in from side of Ursh team.
That it is. The defense is basically pulling through the attackers little by little, but Uzi comes in from the bottom of red stairs, manages to get the kill on Blank After Dark, potentially saving Behram as well. There's an opponent detected outdoors going off at the moment as the revive will be taken, but there's going to be another push. That's the frost. I don't think Uzi saw the frost, but there you go. Good headshot on that player. And another one. This time, Behram comes in, finds Glaciate. And again, we have the side of Rank Demons making this mistake where they're simply giving away bodies in situations where they have no need to do so. The Hibana is low on HP. So is the Ace. They just have to wait, and now Ursha's stuck in a situation where they can't even go.
No.
Oh dear me! No! The planter was exposed! The time runs out! Ursha actually gets the plant denial! You could have just stayed behind the mattress! Stay behind the mattress! Cover your angles! Bathroom should have been watched! Behram, you played that round so well! Only to fumble it at the very last second. Both of them. That hurts.
That hurts.
That hurts to watch. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it was a very, very good comeback. I just say it and give a throw to you, and like how defense has torn them apart one by one. And then we end up in a 1v2 scenario, and then this happened. I mean, like, welcome to Rainbow Six Siege, babies! I mean, like, the baby term was, of course, definitely to the everyone who kind of like hate the phenomena of playing vertical and horizontal in FPS. But of course, no offense to the teams. I mean, like, I just wanted to say in a very stylish manner. Yeah, welcome to Rainbow Six Siege, where things happen in just fraction of seconds. Yes, coming back to the matchup for now. I mean, like, this happened previously. The round number 1 and round number 2 also. The rounds were very, very close. Even though when the defense was having advantage, the side of ranked demons are having that advantage. Like, they have the man advantage. It's very clear. Like, वो eventually जीतने वाले. तो ये हमने पहले भी देखा है. हमने पहले भी राउंड में भी देखा है कि वो ऐसा थोड़ा सा वो हो जाता है कि लाइक हमें किल चाहिए, हम एंड में ओवर पीक करके जाके थोड़ा सा राउंड गिव अवे बहुत क्लोज आ जाता है उस चीज के. एंड दिस हैपेंड इन राउंड 3 एज वेल. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ सॉर्ट्स ऑफ टेल दैट मेंटालिटी कि हाँ, जब आपके पास राउंड्स आ रहे हैं तो आपको थोड़ा सा पेशेंस लेके खेलना है, थोड़ा सा अपना काम रह के खेलना है कि भाई आप ऐसे ओवर पीक नहीं कर सकते. आप जब आप जान रहे हो कि आपके पास मैन एडवांटेज है, पूरा राउंड आपके फेवर में आने वाला है, तो don't give your bodies away like that. Don't give your kills away like that for the time being.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Again, being careful on these peaks and kind of reeling yourself in is very important for a lot of teams, especially right now, ranked demons. They've won 3-0 so far, but round 1 and 3 could have very easily gone the other way. Round 1 was really just a 1v1 showdown with 4 seconds remaining. That's what the round boiled down to. There was no way to call it because it went from a 5-1, 5 versus 1 to a 1 versus 1 in just the fraction of a minute there. Behram completely shutting down the attackers because they kept giving them one-by-one gunfights. And in round number 3 as well, something similar was happening. It was again Behram involved along with Uzi Vertigo, and they very nearly made a 2v4 comeback, but were only denied right at the very end, purely because they were not able to hold themselves back. And wait a minute, Blank After Dark will fall by the wayside. Uzi gets that kill. Seems like we've got a little bit of a screen issue going on here, folks, as we've been hit with static all over the place, unfortunately. I think just switching between cameras should get rid of this, maybe, hopefully. I'm not entirely certain. We're caught with a oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. There's no way to pause it, is there? I don't think so. Not in the middle of the round, at the very least. There goes another kill. Vertigo manages to find Arch. I think we might have to go for a technical rehost.
I think I can do something right here. Okay. So let the match. Let's just go on. I mean, like, it's gonna be really, unfair to, just pause the rehost in the middle. So what we're gonna do is just, try to reconnect. If that solves it, just
that's true.
Yeah.
This is more to do with the actual game itself than South Asia. I've seen this happen even on the big stage. I remember something like this happened in one of last year's majors. I do want to, it was one of the majors. I don't remember which one. I was just watching it with friends, and it's like, oh yeah, hey, here's a complete round of static, by the way. Enjoy.
I feel like we have to restart the whole game. I believe, we have to do that, and let's go back to the caster scene for now.
Oh, all right. Hello, everybody. So, we'll just rejoin the players in round number 4. Don't you worry. They are going to continue for the time being. It's not going to take too long to load back in. After all, it is a PS5 that we are on. Console can be pretty strong in these sorts of regards, especially the PS5. The loading times on the PS5 are very short. And even for Rainbow Six, which is a game that takes a while to load, mind you, can be pretty quick to load on this console, especially from what I've seen. So it's not going to take us too long. It was a minute or so here, folks, and we'll be back into the match. We'll be back into the lobby, bringing you this action of some good old-fashioned Rainbow Six Siege. Hopefully the players don't go too far ahead, and leave us too far behind, as we left off, I do believe, in a 5v3 that was in the favor of the recruit squad on the attack. They had taken 2 bodies. I think Uzi Vertigo had taken 1. I don't exactly remember who took the second kill, but it was a 5v3 in the site of CCTV, or at least the site was meant to be CCTV when we exited. We were watching from the perspective of Jim Bedroom. Excuse me.
We were watching from a perspective of static.
I mean, yeah, we were watching static on this.
We are
on our
back.
screen.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, round 5. And it looks like, okay, Recruit Squad have actually taken a win here, which is great. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get to bring that to our viewers at home, but they have taken a round, and that CCTV round has gone to them. Immediate site change as well. From Rank Demons, they've gone back to basement.
Yep. For now, folks, I really apologize for the side of we couldn't cover the last one, but hey, it was not in our hands. So for now, we can see Legend Jeff and Blank Alter Dog, both Jaeger and Mira, trying to play to the side of Eastern Stairs and trying to maybe he's providing cover to go on to the side of Eastern Stairs, but he will catch eventually drone out. There's going to be 2 more attackers coming in from the side of Garage. This can be a face-off coming in, pre-fire from the side of Amaru, but that won't eventually land the shot, even though Blank did some damage. And we can also see the side of Valkyrie facing off in a gunfight onto the side of this particular tunnel. And we can see Volt is also on 50% HP. A run coming in, but hey, that was a damage being done from the side of MPX. Coming back to the shot. Oh, that's a good shot from the side of P90. Headshot resulting in first body goes down in this particular round. And for now, it's going to be no more air jabs coming in. That was very much important. He sees it. He gets the audio cue right there. He hears it. My bad. But for now, oh my god, the coordination is so on point for the side of defense, for the side of Rank Demons. I mean, like, but again, I'm gonna say the same thing. Please don't give away your bodies like that after this, because we have seen the previous round for now. But yes, it's gonna be a 1-3 scoreline. Things can go anywhere around, but we also see the side of attackers slowly making their way towards the side of Blue Utility Room. But we can see the Black Mirror going down with the ace, but that was definitely not needed. One by one, every other attacker will get eventually picked off, and in the end we saw a kill coming in from the side of Mira. Was for a very long time playing in this particular lobby. I mean, like, when you had 2 of the attackers going in the side of Garage, when you saw the Jaeger going in, so you might have just took a little more time over there to not peek the side of Jaeger, and then try to also find anyone else there playing inside of Garage or that particular hallway which connects to the side of Blue Utility Room.
I feel like Recruit Squad definitely need to kind of slow down a little bit, because they're trying to play, as if they're in this fast-paced match where each round is ending within like the first minute and a half or so. But that's not quite what's happening. What's happening instead is they keep, pushing themselves into the lines of sight of Rank Demons, because Rank Demons, all they're doing is they're going out there, right? And they're holding lines of sight and moving into angles where they think, based on what they're hearing and seeing and, getting calls of, where they think that the attackers will be, and it's working out because the calls are accurate. Because the other thing that unfortunately Recruit Squad are falling prey to is being predictable. They've been pretty predictable so far in this matchup. They haven't really changed up their playstyle. They haven't really changed up their overall operator picks as well. I say that there seems to be a Brava pick coming in this round 6, which is good, but they need to commit to these sorts of changes as well. Change up your entry points, change up your playstyle. Otherwise, a team like Nine Demons will have no problem, punishing you for being predictable over and over again.
Yep. I feel like how Recruit Squad are looking on the side of attack, it's more of like when, the side of Rank Demons are allowing themselves to, just, hey, you want my kill, I'm just gonna peek, do a little bit of overpeek, and then you get my kill. Of course, there's some good round. Of course, we can see one round going into the favor, but most of the time it's, some mistakes coming in. थोड़ी बहुत गलतियां जो हो रही है, जो वो खुद से कर रहे हैं, वहीं पे हो रहा है. It's not like we see a well-made push coming in from side of attack. And I say that very harshly, and I will gonna say that very I'm not gonna mince my words, because attack उतना ज़्यादा strong नहीं लग रहा है जितना ज़्यादा हमें strong अभी के लिए defense हमारा देखने को मिल रहा है. So I feel like yes, when the swap is done after this particular round, we might see the side of a Recruit Squad performing well enough in the side of defense. But if not, another 7-1 maybe.
While that would not be a very desirable outcome in this particular matchup, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If it so happens, well, you know what they say, it is what it is. For now, Voltage coming in. As they did drone somebody on this first floor area, I feel like. Yes, there is the Jaeger. Moaz's drone has given away that information to the attackers. Now, where does the Jaeger go? Well, they fall down to the basement. Blank After Dark, we saw their outline going into Oil Pit, and that is going to be, once again, just falling back and making sure that these bodies have no problems whatsoever. Oh dear me, that's a C4 toss. That's a good toss as well. Legit Jeff reading the hatch opening and absolutely tearing Barum apart with that C4. Well done, well played. What's this Claymore setup I'm looking at? My goodness, this looks like one of those futuristic doors, you know, with the ticket stalls instead of a double Claymore setup. But hey,
that's good.
let's. It is a good one, but it's also kind of unfortunately very scuffed. That's 3 Claymores. Was that 3 Claymores?
Was that 2? That was 2, but
that was 2.
That wasn't set up in a proper way. But hey, that was like you wasted 5 seconds of time, so that's worth it. But no, it wasn't worth it to give away your body like that. Muwa is gonna be a 3v5 for now. We can see 3 defenders trying to play towards that logistics area, and then one defender on the side of logistic office having a very clean angle. Is that an angle being made? Yeah, that's an angle. Very, I would say, tight and clean from the side of Mira, and there's going to be 2 more defenders playing inside of construction. Ace is already in. He's trying to find someone. Maybe a peek coming in from side of a Blank. He gets 1 already. He's trying to go for a pre-fire, but no, Ace will eventually got him up. It's going to be just 2 defenders, and one by one everybody's getting shut down. There you have it, folks. A well-made push, and this is what we were waiting in for. I mean, like, but still there are 3 more bodies left out from the side of defense to be taken care of, and there's just 30 seconds left on the clock. Glacier to take down the side of Abdul, and there's going to be just 1 guy left out in the attacking side. Oof. I mean, like, it was a well-made push for up till now, up to the side of Cash Room, but oh, a triple kill confirms it up. Here's another one. Maybe a prefab will do the trick. He doesn't notice it. It's going to be a Black Mirror over there, but nah, Ursh will take down the final kill, and we see a score line of 5-1 being made before the swap.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate for the side of the ranked, for the side of Recruit Squad. They could have had it, but then they unfortunately blew it by just kind of, you know, again, pushing themselves into situations where they can be picked off one by one. One of the prime examples of that was the IQ on the first floor, right? I understand that those Claymores being shot is a big concern. It's valid, yes. But the other thing is, when you've been losing gunfights on almost every single angle you've taken, the better thing would be to wait for the castle to come to you. No, by holding on blue stairs, by holding on the lounge, you know, bend, whatever. Just don't expose yourself to an open angle. Don't push yourself into an open angle where you have 0 cover to use against your opponents. That's what that IQ did, and that's why they fell. You know, that's why that kill was taken. And that can be extrapolated and superimposed on top of every single round we've seen so far, because the side of the orange team, aka the side of the blue team, I should say, Recruit Squad, just they've been predictable. They haven't committed to changes. What just happened? The Volt is right there. I feel like that must have been a misthrow of their own impact grenade. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But the thing is, outside of that, their attacks have been very one-note, very predictable, easy to read, easy to punish, and that's why we see the 5-1 right now. Maybe on the defense they have something different to show us. We don't really know. The picks are good. We do have the Solus, we have the Thunderbird, and even the Azami. And let's see how the attack of ranked demons will retaliate.
I mean, like, for now, it just feels like yes. I don't know how the whole siege community looks in a way on the side of Clubhouse. Like, it's a defender based or a very attacking fair map. I feel like it's a balanced map after the rework that was done. Do you remember the year which was done? The rework? I feel like it was year 4 or year 5, or maybe I could be wrong.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, the Clubhouse.
I think it was the first, either season 1 or 2 of year 5, actually.
Yeah, after that I feel like it's a very balanced map. It's not like a defense favor, it's not like attack favor, in my opinion for now. But yes, after the swap being made, I feel like I see like this, it can be a very easy deal being done if they don't give away bodies like that, in which what we're doing in the side of the when they were attacking. But yeah, there are some good operator picks. There are some good operator picks from the both sides. C4 going in, legit, almost getting caught with that impact. Not sorry, that was not a C4. But for now, we can also see the fuse charges going down, and we might see a kill coming in. But hey, there's gonna be one defender, somebody playing in eventually, but no, that's gonna be Sledge. My bad.
No, I think... Oh, Blank After Dark gets Moaz in the meanwhile. That's a big drop for the defenders as well, as they're going to push up ahead, trying to get another kill. That could be Behram, who has taken damage, but Behram actually finds Blank instead. Good trade on the Iana right there, keeping it alive for the team. Making it a 4v4, minute and 12 on the clock. As far as health goes, you know, the defenders are looking very healthy. So are the attackers, except for, of course, Legit Jeff, who has been pushed into a half-health sort of situation. Ilanio! Unfortunate. That's siege timing for you right there. Peeked that angle, held it for a couple seconds, but the moment they look down is when Uzi peeked. Kill was taken. 45 seconds remaining. Hatch on Moto has been broken, but... Again, where will the push come from? Where are Ranked Demons looking to get into the site from? Because they haven't really done that. Map control has not been their strong suit so far. Somebody just pushed into blue. Wait a minute. Urshan's in here already. And they're all falling. Legit Jeff finds Abdul. Oh, dear me. Goes down. And it's all now up to this final defender, Uzi, inside of Church. Trying to rotate around, trying to get a revive potentially. This could actually work out, and it does. It's a post-fight situation, but both defenders are going to be in a pickle. Voltage especially very low on HP, going out to the hallway. Uzi going into the hallway door by the Azami barrier. Shots are about to be fired. Where's the fuse? Uzi didn't see the fuse going towards boxes. Oh no, this could be a big trouble here. No, Voltage
go for the defuse.
A kill. Wait, where is the Hibana? Above. This is a good idea here. Get the angle, get the angle. They do get the angle and just fall back. They don't need to do anything else. There's only so much that Voltage can really do here. They're going in for the defuse, but no, yeah, that's an easy as you please kill for the Hibana. That was unfortunate, really, for the side of the defense there. Once the plant goes down with the kitchen hatch open, it's really, really hard to counter, especially if there's an attacker on kitchen hatch. The best play there would have been for one of them to try and push kitchen and the other to sort of, you know, delay in the site. But that wasn't to be. 6-1 match point. Ranked Demons are 1 round away from a victory.
Yep, and 1 round away to, you know, just go towards the side of loser round. I'm sorry, I'm just going to say lower bracket. I'm not going to say loser round. That's kind of like, never mind. I'm going to say lower bracket. May एक semi-finale matchup होगा up against the side of TMC, who lost yesterday in a very, very close battle up against the side of HMS. So yes, they still have a very, very big, I would say, mountain to climb up on, and then secure the spot for the finale up against the side of HMS in this Community Cup Season 1, supported by everyone in the community. But for now, yes, I feel like still, if you get this particular win, I feel like TMC के अगेंस्ट जो इनका मैचअप होगा वो बहुत ज़्यादा नेल बाइटिंग, बहुत ही ज़्यादा मतलब हार्ड एक रहने वाला है, because we have seen TMC playing so well against the side of HMS yesterday. Blackjack.
Yeah, you know, TMC are really, really a pretty good team, I would say. They're definitely a level above most of the other teams we've seen in this tournament. And that's not to throw shade at the other teams. It's just that, you know, some teams just happen to be better because they've played longer, or, you know, however you would prefer to make that particular argument. But on the other side, TMC, for these two teams, regardless of whoever, you know, actually goes into lower bracket round 2 match, will be a very difficult opponent to face. TMC, I feel like for these two teams, is a match that they are going to have to train for a lot. They will need to watch the... First of all, I feel like they'll need to watch the streams to make sure they know what they're getting into against TMC. And then, from there, decide what their strats and counter strats should be. But, for now, let's just see how they go about this particular attack. And by they, I mean Recruit Squad, as they have a very, very... Oh, wait.
Oh, something's gonna go up.
this is definitely an attempt at a rush here. But they haven't gotten rid of the
EMP?
bandit batteries. Nobody has an EMP. Where is the Kali? Okay,
Kali,
Kali's
yeah,
there.
there it is.
Finally, yeah. I was gonna say. All right. Here goes the.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, I am. That's for sure. Jeff. Good, but then any second. No, he's gonna get bandit tricked, maybe?
No.
It's
gonna
not.
back
It's
out.
not. Oh, they're gonna back out. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Voltage finds Blank After Dark, actually, and this is a little bit of a scuffed entry right there. Voltage with another. Abdul finds one. Ursh does get a return, but
There you
Muaz gets Ursh, and what a spectacularly failed rush from the attackers right now. Caught on the reload. Vertical punishes. Recruit Squad will get a good punish on a failed rush right there. Unfortunate, but I feel like the coordination on that rush was just a little bit helter-skelter from Rank Demons.
I mean, like, जब Bandit ने वहाँ पे back out किया था for that Bandit trick, I feel like then I only understood that yes, this might not be a successful rush because they were ready for a gunfight because sense की गैजेट भी वहाँ पे जो सेंस की वॉल है वहाँ भी पुट ऑन कर दी गई थी, उसके बाद स्मोक भी आते हुए नजर आया था, तो इट वाज वेरी मच यूजुअल कि हम थोड़ा सा पीछे रह के एंगल होल्ड करके देखते हैं, ये जब जैसे ही हम पे एक ओवरलोड सिचुएशन में हमें डालेंगे हम सीधा उन पे एक्सप्लोड कर जाएंगे. सो या देयर वाज नो C4s अप देयर, देयर वाज नो इम्पैक्ट नेज, जस्ट कुछ एक्सप्लोसिव से डैमेज था. इट वाज क्लासिक गन फाइट जो इधर उधर हुआ एंड इवेंचुअली यस, बट अभी के लिए they can afford these kind of rounds for up till 6-3-6-4, but after that if you do these kind of things, nah, please don't do that.
Yeah, well, there's always going to be a bone to pick with a particular rush strat, one way or another. Sometimes they just don't work out. But for now, excuse me. But for now, let's see what the next round holds.
Defenders,
because
protect your bombs
it's a
from being
6-2,
defused by
right? It was a 6-1, it's now 6-2, and Recruit Squad have a really long way to go. It's a tall order that they are faced with. Winning 4 rounds without messing up or losing one in Rainbow Six is a very difficult order. Now, I say that, some could argue, wait, but it was a 5-1 in the first half. Yeah, but Rank Demons still didn't win 4 runs in a row. They actually lost round 4, if we all recall correctly. So even for a team like Rank Demons in this encounter, who have been nothing short of stellar, I would say, in most circumstances. I feel like I should add that as an asterisk. But in most circumstances, a team like Rank Demons tonight have been pretty good. Unfortunately, even for them, 4 runs in a row was too much of a ask, and they faltered in the fourth round. So let's see how things go from here. If Recruit Squad are able to pull themselves up by another couple rounds, then we might be in the running for a very close game. If not, this round could be their last. It's all going to be a round-by-round thing now.
I feel like on how we saw the attack on the previous round, I believe in the round where, the Hibana was up there to protect the diffuser. When the diffuser got down, the plant was done. I feel like the attack is also very good coming in from the side of Rank Demon. So it's more of like a fact that how you can hold up as a team on the side of defense. You don't want to just overpeak somewhere around. You just don't want to give up your bodies. You need to play very smart, very anchor based, because it's 6-2. It's gonna be a long way up till you can make a 6-6 and then go under overtime and then make things up to your favor. That's a very, I would say, very seems very impossible to do someone in this entirety of big console community cup. जो ही टीम ने अभी तक इसको कर पाया, that was TNC on the last BO3 that we witnessed yesterday.
Yeah, that comeback by TNC was actually really good, but in the meanwhile, here's a cluster charge and here's an AK. Legit Jeff finds Behram, and that is actually a huge kill. Behram has been a very big threat for the side of Rank Demons in this particular matchup, and with them down, things are going to be a lot more dicey for Recruit Squad. They're going to have to face the music with a little bit less firepower than they would have liked.
Yeah.
That's not going to look too good for them.
But now we can see somebody also trying to push in from the side of main stairs lobby, the basement. But there we go, just a yellow paint for a pre-fire. But in the meanwhile, we can see the attacker was trying to push in. Again, Yana was trying to push in from the tunnels, and there was someone going to shut him down. But for now, eventually it's going to be a 4v4, 50 seconds left on the clock. We might see a drop down from the side of Blue, but no, Voltage will be there to shut down Galect, and Nook is already out. Two people playing in from the side of Kitchen Hatch. We also see someone trying to deal some more damage. It's gonna be the Kona healing station right there to, you know, put up the health. Ursh gets in, he gets one, but it's gonna be Vertigo to shut him down, but already a trades coming in back-to-back Elanio to shut down Muaz. But it's gonna be Fuse, so just right there. He's trying to make a decision, but it's already gonna be a buck. Is that necessary to two guys pushing in? But no! This is what I was saying. One guy was already pushing in. Why you make a drop down? Why you give a audio cue like that? And Buck was just not ready. Another round going into the favor of defense. Another 6-4 coming up for the side of... I'm really sorry. 6-3 coming up for the side of Team Recruit Squad into the favor. But for now, not in the favor. The 3-6 will be the scoreline. But yeah, there's still a match point. But like I said, एक के बाद एक आप ऐसे rounds नहीं दे सकते हो. एक के बाद एक आप इस तरीके से जो आप चीज़ें experiment करना चाह रहे हो. Match point, I don't think so. That's a very viable thing to do. Even it's in your favor, in my opinion.
The biggest issue I'm having right now with ranked demons is that they are actually playing ranked, and not in a good way.
Okay.
Look, that might sound harsh. But,
no, go on. We're just playing. Yeah.
I'm not going to mince my words when I see something like a fuse dropping down from Moto, turning the wrong way, knowing full well that there was somebody on Moto door just a moment ago who killed your friendly, turning the wrong way and body blocking with your teammate Buck, who is carrying the diffuser and trying to entry so that they can support you as well. That just does not compute in my brain as to how your communication could have fallen apart that badly, that quickly. It just is not there for a team that should be in the driver's seat. They were 6-1 up, now they're 6-3 up. 3 rounds is the main difference here between the two teams. And I will say this much, if Ranked Demons continue to fumble around in these rounds the way they have been, then Recruit Squad could very viably make this comeback. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Recruit Squad have played well enough to get here as well. It's not entirely just Ranked Demons fumbling around that has given them these particular rounds in return. It's also them actually punishing Ranked Demons where they should be, even though they've been a little bit, under the mark for that part as well. But hey, that part is past the point of... past the point that we were making just a minute ago. What I'm trying to say here is, Ranked Demons, guys, just hold yourselves together and let's not get overconfident in the plays you're making. Otherwise, you will, unfortunately, bite the dust if you're not careful.
Yeah, and that kind of happened before also. In the round number 1, it happened in the round number 3, if I were to recall. It happened in round number 4. So they know this very clearly. They know this very clearly. तो हमें जो भी अपने साइड से चीज़ें बनानी हैं, अपने साइड से चीज़ें एफर्ट लगानी है, उसको बहुत ही क्लीन वे में, बहुत ही ज़्यादा सटल वे में कर सकते हैं. आप थोड़ी बहुत भी गलतियाँ करोगे अपने साइड से, Recruit Squad won't miss a chance. But yeah, that was a need coming in. He was trying to take out the branded charges. But for now, they're already in, so there's no need of wasting an extra 30 charges there. But hey, no worries. But right now we can see. Actually, they're not in with that. But my bad. There's going to be 2 defenders trying to hold up the side of construction and the cash room area. But for now, they have taken an entry towards the side of balcony. So maybe we can see a push towards coming from the side of gym and bedroom area. But still, they're trying to run it out. They're trying to figure it out how we can push. And yes, they have a fair bit of time in their side.
That they do. They've got time aplenty, somebody would say. A minute, aka 60 seconds, is quite a lot of time in Rainbow Six. So let's see where things go from here. All 10 players are alive. Nobody has been hurt either. So there's a lot to do here for both teams, as Jeff will take a bit of damage. That is from Moaz. We heard the MP7 firing off just a moment ago. Yep. And that could be a sign, a little bit of a troubling sign of what's going on here. Wait, somebody just entered Blank After Dark, jumped in, I believe, in a window and got taken down. And there goes Elanio, there goes Glaciate. And it's just, there's no map control. Nobody even bothered to contest CCTV cache. There is the breach, and you have the Iana sitting there, but like, what good is that doing? Jeff finds Moaz, that's one down, and there's an Osa shield to be used here. That should be ahead. Oh dear me, missing these sorts of fights is not going to be helping you, but Jeff does get that, gets in the sight, shots are fired. They can't go for the land, the field angles are all there, and that is going to be another round taken by Recruit Squad. And okay, Ranked Demons, guys, why did no one try to contest CCTV cache room? You could have gone up the stairs, you had the breach, you had garage. Where was the pressure? Where was map control? Nothing. They just said, okay, we've breached that. One player's in there. Good enough. Everybody go through Jacuzzi.
Yeah, that happened. I mean, like, that it was a good initiation coming in, like very early in the round, how they want to push in. They're trying to open up the CCTV and cache room area where I accidentally said that they have the control. But how the first kill coming in on, Baram took double and then Glacier got out. It's not more of like the defense was very much ready. They were holding the angles very steadily, very clear. Like they knew for a fact that where the attackers are coming in from. So that happened, in my opinion. And then the usual story, man. आप एक राउंड आपने दे दिया रश में, एक राउंड आपने दे दिया चलिए इधर उधर आपसे थोड़ी बहुत गलतियां हुई. But this, I mean, like, Rand Demons are much better. I feel we have seen their previous matchups in the upper brackets. Of course, they didn't won that one, but I feel like they're a much better team. What we're doing right now up against Recruit Squad. 6-4 is gonna be scoreline. We came in from 6-1 to 6-4. Recruit Squad is almost bouncing back up till we can go to the side of overtime. But yes, they're still not there yet.
Not there yet. And again, it's still a very difficult task to win these next two rounds without fumbling once. But they've done it so far. They've won 3 rounds back to back, right? And credit where credit is due. They have given the Ranked Demons quite a lot to be worried about. We'll just have to see if the Ranked Demons can, potentially pull themselves together for one round. We've got an OSA-based breach hold coming out here. 2 shields out on the CCTV balcony. After the breach goes off, of course, those shields will provide cover for attackers. But mind you, the shields can be impact grenaded. They can be C4'd, and there are both of those explosives actually. Voltage is holding 1 C4. You have Baram with 2 impacts as well, one of which has been used. Okay, the alibi is roaming, so the C4 will come in handy. They're just waiting on a clearance of the bandit batteries. As soon as those are taken care of, they will be able to go for a potential breach play. Grenades from below, and no dice on that. Where are the secondary EMPs? Where's the breach? Nothing's happened yet. They're just waiting around. They're really taking their time with this. I'm not sure as to why. They could have gotten the breach done by now and held repel angles.
Yeah, maybe they're waiting for somebody from their team to push on towards the garage. Maybe, just take a little bit peek. But there you go. Bandit.
That bandit is not...
Oh! That's
just barely. Just barely, yeah. The exothermic fuse nearly went off.
They still have 1 exothermic charge, I believe, and they gotta be very, very smart about it. But they're not doing it in a good manner. But is that necessary? But there you go, another exothermic charge going on. I guess it should be done, but Bandit, damn, bro.
Well done.
You got some guts over there, buddy. You got some guts. I mean, like, if that would have been me or somebody from my squad, then we just could have ran off.
Blank After Dark on the other side will get a kill. That's going to be Abdul to fall, but an immediate trade by Baram as Blank will be taken off the board. That's a good trade right there, but Garage Control has been taken. Elania is slowly pushing up into what could be a very strong position next to the site. They have to be careful about this. Does somebody know? I think somebody does, but Glaciate gets Baram on the other side. Arsh and Glaciate are both extremely low on HP. 1 C for a couple of bullets is all it takes to take these 2 down, but there are the Thunderbirds connotations, but against a headshot, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Elanio falls, that's your ace gone, and now they're all bottled up inside of the garage. Where is a pincer? Where is a bedroom push? What is happening? Ursh goes down and Voltage gets 2. Pistol out. The Thermite falls. And another round goes to Recruit Squad. Rank Demons, am I even really going to say it at this point? Where was literally anything else you could have done on the map?
I mean, like...
Bedroom, logistics, first floor, red stairs, roam clear. Nobody held the CC window either, or cleared construction so that CC window could be held. Like, what was the breach that singularly important to you that you risked everything, and when it failed, you just completely fall apart like a house of cards in the wind? Guys, come on. Like, don't get me wrong, I might sound very harsh right now, but the thing is, Recruit Squad on the first half were playing, not Recruit Squad, excuse me, Rank Demons on the first half were playing so well, right? They played a really good game of Siege. And in other maps we've seen them play, they've played relatively decently. Their attacks haven't been too bad. They've actually been pretty good. That's why right now I am very disappointed in them. They simply are not putting themselves up to scratch. The performance they're showing is less than stellar. And folks, we are now in the round of ones, aka round 12. One round for Recruit Squad to push for overtime and give themselves a true second chance at winning this match. And one round, as it has been for a while now, for Rank Demons to try and finish this set before it really gets out of hand.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, I'm repeating my words. Apologies, maafi chahunga. My English is not on point today, of course. But nonetheless, coming back, जो मैं चीज़ कहना चाह रहा हूँ, it's more of like कि अगर आप देखें जिस तरीके से पहले 6 राउंड्स वो निकले थे, तो we can say that yes, दोनों टीम का डिफेंस जो है वो भी के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा एक मार्कअप दिखा रहा है. बट यस, जो भी यहाँ पे अटैकर्स के द्वारा गलती की जा रही है, ब्लैक जैक, that's one thing, of course. But coming back to the part where I was saying कि it's more of like जो कॉन्फिडेंस हमें देखने को मिला था रिक्रूट स्क्वाड से, वो अटैकिंग में बिल्कुल भी नहीं था. हमने देखा है, of course. So now they are very much confident कि अब हम 6-5 तक ले आए हैं. We can do some tactical time. Of course, that was a tactical timeout taken from the orange team from the side of Rank Demon. But for now, there is still one tactical timeout left from their side. So they know for a fact that they have broken up the momentum coming in from the side of Rank Demon. So they can make it to 6-6. 6-5 हो गया है, तो they have that confidence कि हम 6-6 भी कर देंगे and we will push it for overtime. But again, मैच पॉइंट है अभी भी. एक वो जो ऑड होता है, एक वो ऐसे आप कह सकते हो थोड़ा सा, एक वो जो राउंड का फेवर है, वो चांस का फेवर अभी भी रैंक डीमन के साथ में. तो क्रूड स्क्वाड को यहां से लेके विक्ट्री तक लेके जाना है, देन सिक्योर देयर स्लॉट अप अगेंस्ट द लोअर ब्रैकेट फिनाले. इट्स स्टिल अ लॉन्ग वे टू गो इन माय ओपिनियन. बट ऑन हाउ things are getting shaky each round for this very I would say very shaky, very hard for the side of Rank Demons. That is very much doable for the side of Recruit Squad as well, if you know take that perspective in mind.
I mean, yeah, given everything, it's actually a very doable comeback for Recruit Squad right now. Rank Demons, on the other hand, well, I would still like to say that it is doable, but I'm not entirely certain on that front for now. Okay, interesting use of the Flores drones right there. The hatch wasn't even fully open yet, but they get the deployment proper, and that's going to be a Kiva barrier taken care of. The thing is, Bahram already has 2 more to use.
Yeah.
And there's going to be another one coming off. Grenade comes in, and Abdul will take a bit of damage. Unfortunately, he is the dock. Oh, there are Kona stations. There's another one. My goodness. These grenades are flying, but again, there's a dock and a Thunderbird in play. So the damage is going to be mitigated. There needs to be something to follow up so that these kills can be turned on. For now, 60 seconds remaining, and again, no defenders down, and map control is very minimal as Blank takes a ton of damage on that main stairs hallway.
What did know about Bahram playing this corner? I mean, like, you have a fuse charge, and you went in for the other side. Bahram is on 12 kills. Vertigo with 13 frags in his name. Damn. Recruit Squad are dropping bodies here and there. But for now, Alani is still trying to trouble finding some quick angles, and we can also see Yana pushing out to the side of basement, the main stairs. I mean, like, and there are present in that corner lobby. Now the right few shots going in. This might be a kill coming in for the side of Fuse, and yes, Baram will take a lot of damage, but eventually won't die because he moved out of that part. Of course, 27 seconds left on the clock. We won't see a drop. Drops are coming in from the church, and there's one guy already down. We might see a quick exchange of bodies coming in. Glacier going down, but Abdul with a double kill coming in, and now defense is really up doing their work. But Vertigo, why you're trying to take that confirmation? Legend comes in, take it outside of Abdul. Now it's going to be a 4v3. Urs also comes in, takes out the side of Baram. We might see a plan going down from the side of Ilangio, but he's up there right in the church. He's not with the team. Diffuser going down. Where is the coordination? Triple kill coming from the Jeff. Oh boy, Ilangio, my friend. They had the control of Arsenal, and you were right there present from the side of church doorway, and we are going for overtime, my friend. 6-6 will be the scoreline. And boy,
ladies and gentlemen, say it with me now. Are you ready to rumble? Overtime is in play. Note the lack of enthusiasm in my voice in that rumble right there. I didn't quite hold it for as long as I do, because my goodness, what am I watching? That's like the single worst thing I could possibly say about a game of R6. And again, nothing against these teams. Their defensive rounds have been great, but like, where is the coordination? Why is the Flores with Diffuser dropping down on Moto, going to church, whilst the actual control of site is in Arsenal? Why is... Okay, not even that. Let's get to the back of the round, right? You had the down on the... right? And if I recall correctly, it was the ace who came into support on the Hall Ben that was pushing the church wall. The church wall was open, and I get that you were trying to take care of the defender in there. Why isn't there another player with you making sure the hallway doesn't get pushed up on? Because the Doc, Baram, believe it or not, walked up, not even walked, waltzed up to the wall, to the, 90-degree bend there, and said, hey, nice operators, thanks for the kill.
Attackers must locate and
that is literally what happened in that moment. And then, of course, diffusers somewhere in the map. The players are elsewhere. Control is elsewhere. There's no map control, no sort of presence in any part of the map. It's just completely all over the place. And I'm really sorry to say, but Rank Demons, what the amount of goodwill you had gotten from your defensive rounds, a lot of that will have diminished by now because of this attack performance. And they're going for the OSA setup again. I just want to know how long it will take for them to go for the breach. You have Ursh coming in on the stairs of blue. There's a yellow ping, on one of the defenders' positions as well. Somebody needs to capitalize on that.
What?
EMPs have been used up. They didn't get the batteries. I want to know if Voltage even had to put down another battery. I don't think they did. Nope, they have two remaining in their pocket.
I mean, like, Urs and Glacier do have frag, and maybe they can drone up this particular hallway and then try to, destroy the bandit batteries from using those nades. But I don't think so. It's gonna get allowed from this particular window. I mean, there are ADS, but it's gonna convert it into a kill. I mean, like, very much doable, and that's a good one, of course. But for now, still, I guess the wall have been opened. Yes, there was a nade coming in from side of Nook. Yeah, it's gonna be Ursh nade, which eventually got destroyed, which eventually destroyed the side of Bender batteries. But for now, it's going to be a 4v5. Attackers have done their job. The hard breachers have done their job of, opening that particular wall, for opening up the CCTV room hallway, CCTV room entry. But Urs, you saw him. Hello. Okay. You saw that guy. Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's fine, But like Ursh could potentially be anticipating a push towards lounge. Maybe somebody, coming back to site from red stairs. That might be what the ideation was. Okay, interesting pre-fire right there. Does give away the position of the Nook, though. The call out will be given that, hey, somebody might be first floor. Somebody might want to check that out. There's a defender all the way in bedroom, I think. Yeah, bedroom stairs. There is the Jaeger.
Oh, good one.
The smoke grenade coming in.
Good one.
He will be blinded. The Nook, unfortunately, taking damage as the Azami falls. Blank getting that kill. The plan
They don't have
is
an idea.
happening. And the nuke goes down. Yeah, they don't know the plan is happening. There we go. It is a post situation.
Good one.
It's all down to the 1v4.
Good one.
Remind us 0v4. Finally, a round of attack from the side of Ranked Demons that I kind of enjoyed watching. Well done. Well played. And Ranked Demons, this is the kind of round you needed like 6 rounds ago. But welcome to the chat, as I would say normally. Overtime match point goes to the Ranked Demons. They have taken another one of these match points. They had like, what, 5 of them before.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can seal the deal this time. They are going on the defense as well, which is their preferred side of Clubhouse. Let's see what happens.
I mean, like, it was a very well made push. I mean, थोड़ा सा late हुआ वहाँ पे चीज़ें coordinated way में नहीं थी, like कैसे उनको wall खोलना है, and हमने भी थोड़ा सा miss कर दिया as an observer. I kind of apologize. Like what exactly happened to those EMPs? कहाँ पे वो use हुआ, कहाँ पे वो use नहीं हुआ? But एक चीज़ काफ़ी ज़्यादा sure थी कि उसके बाद उनको कैसे पुश करना है, उसके बाद वो क्या चीज़ें करना चाहते हैं, किस तरीके से एंट्री लेना चाहते हैं सीसीटीवी रूम में, वो काफ़ी क्लियर था. ये क्लैरिटी लाइक ब्लैक जैक पॉइंटेड आउट 6 राउंड्स पहले होनी चाहिए थी, बट नो वरीज, यू आर इन ओवर टाइम मैच पॉइंट, बट स्टिल on how recruit squad confidence is up right there in their show in their chest. I mean, like they have I have a feeling like recruit squad might do it a 7-7. We might go for the last round, but let's see.
Find out, as the site of choice for the side of the Ranked Demons is, interestingly enough, second floor gym bedroom. Now, that's interesting. So, gym bedroom, they've come to twice, and in round number 3 and round number 6. Round 3 was a very close round on gym bedroom. Nearly, nearly an attack win, actually, unless, without that 1v2. I completely lost my train of thought for some reason. But without that 1v2 happening in round 3, that round would have actually gone the way of Recruit Squad. Round 6 was a bit more standard fare. So I see the point that they're trying to make here by going to this site, that hey, we've won this site more comfortably, and we've had a clutch here as well. We know this site in and out. We can make it happen. Let's hope they actually can, as right now, from the side of the attack, I'm not seeing anything too different from Recruit Squad than what they've already had. Again, let's just hope they don't become too predictable in this round based on what we've seen already in this matchup.
Yeah, predictability, of course. वो चीज़ मुझे लगता है ब्लैक जैक काफ़ी हद तक रिक्रूट स्क्वाड के द्वारा उस चीज़ को समझ लिया गया है कि किस तरीके से इनका अटैक होने वाला है, किस तरीके से कौन से ऐसे एंट्री वेज हो सकते हैं, कहाँ से हम बेसिकली अटैकर्स को एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो दे नो फॉर अ फैक्ट दैट कि वो किस तरह से पुश करेंगे तो हम उनका जवाब कैसे देना. ऑफ कोर्स गन फाइट जो है, इंडिविजुअल गन फाइट जो है, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा अभी ऑन पॉइंट रहने वाले, बिकॉज आई नो इनको 6-7 आप यहाँ पे कुछ गलतियाँ करोगे, इट्स गोना बी ओवर टाइम मैच पॉइंट, इट विल गो इनटू द फेवर ऑफ रैंक डीमंस. बट इफ दैट सेम थिंग इज डन फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ रैंक डीमंस, आई मीन लाइक मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है स्टार्टिंग से लेके अब तक जहाँ पे हमने देखा था 5-1 था स्कोर लाइन, आई मीन लाइक इट वाज 6-2 और 6-3 आई बिलीव, 1-2 राउंड्स गए थे, तो मुझे लग रहा था चलिए ठीक है, होता है थोड़ा सा. ऑफ कोर्स बहुत टाइम बाद कंसोल कम्युनिटी कप हो रहा है, बहुत टाइम बाद चीज़ें थोड़ी सी कॉम्पिटिटिव सिनेरियो में ली जा रही है, तो इट हैपन्स. बट वहाँ से लेके अब तक हम 7-6 देख चुके हैं, तो या यू नीड टू वेरी वेरी स्ट्रिक्टली होल्ड योर हॉर्सेस डाउन.
And in the meanwhile, I guess they're not going to be doing that, as Uzi will find the kill. Ursh to go down first, and there goes Elanio. Two very good players in most other circumstances. Unfortunately, losing their lives. There's a grenade. That should be a kill. Yes, it will be.
Nice.
Well timed, as Legit Jeff fires back onto Abdul. One attacker does fall, but Glaciate stairs does find the Jackal. That's one more kill taken. There's a player on the hatch. Don't expose yourself too much to it, Glaciate, because that sledge could take that life very, very quickly. Yeah, grenade is being cooked, but Baram sees the fact that the angle isn't quite there, so decides against it for now. And other lines of sights have been opened. The black mirror, inside of logistics is gonna be made opaque. He comes out, the Lions position given away. Shots are fired, but Baram finds Glaciate. It's all down to the Mira, who is being red pinged as well. There's a player in the hallway coming around. The Lion is seen and taken down.
Oh, no!
The C4, no! The toss was scuffed And Baron got there in time.
Good try.
Oh, the clutch was denied yet again. But I will say this much, folks. Looks like overtime defense is not any of these teams' strong suit, as both teams have now won on the attack for OT. And we're going to be going into maximum overtime round number 15. And like you said, Bullet, they had to reel themselves back in. They had to hold themselves back. They simply did not.
I don't know what to say at this point of time, to be frankly speaking, because दोनों तरफ से बहुत सारी ऐसी गलतियां हुई हैं जो हम expect नहीं करते हैं in a situation like this, in a map like this. So it's gonna be just one single. It's gonna be a game of one single round. जो यहाँ से जीतता है वो जाएगा lower bracket के semi-finale के लिए to battle up against Azar TMC. But अगर आप यहाँ तक आके close ये round नहीं जाता है, तो I will say दोनों टीम से बहुत ऐसी गलतियां करी हैं जो नहीं एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं at this competitive stage. But like I said, fairly बहुत टाइम बाद हम अपनी तरफ से कोशिश कर रहे हैं कुछ ऐसा करने का, यहाँ पे competitive एक फ्लेवर मिल पाए, एक हम competitive सर्किट बना पाए for the side of console in our South Asia. So I feel like yes, but I don't know what to say at this point of time, frankly speaking. दोनों तरफ से गलतियाँ हुई है, but console पे ये चीज़ नहीं है कि हम कॉम्पिटेटिव सिनेरियो से कॉम्पिटेटिव रूल्स के अकॉर्डिंग चीज़ें कर रहे हैं. बट जो क्लासिक सीज होता है वो थोड़ा सा मिस आउट हो रहा है इन दिस पर्टिकुलर मैचअप. बैक एंड फोर्थ ठीक है, बट इतना ज़्यादा बैक एंड फोर्थ कि आप अपोनेंट को अलाउ कर दो अप टिल 7-7, दैट वाज नॉट एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ टीम लाइक रैंक डीमंस, टू बी फ्रैंकली
Right now, let's just see how this 15th round pans out for both of them. A little bit of a better play than what they have already had. And again, like you said, the match that one of these teams will be having against TMC is going to be difficult for them. I don't really know if they're going to be able to pull themselves off to a victory. But again, we'll reserve judgment until we get there. For now, 15th round, and overall, in terms of operator selection, it's pretty much the exact same from both teams. A couple of role swaps have happened. Abdul is playing the Doc in place of Bahram, but that's about it. Blank is the only notable changer, deciding to go for the Ash for a basement church push in place of other operators that we normally see, like Flores or even Flores or Sledge, operators with grenades or so on and so forth. I mean, Ash has good utility, don't get me wrong. She's always been in the meta, and that's for a good reason. But I feel like for the basement side of things, Ash might not be the best suited as Glaciate. In the meanwhile, going towards CCTV, Jeff's drone has to find where that roamer is. I think they just spotted them out of the corner of the eye. Yes, the Jaeger's position is now given away. There you go. Bahram will fall. That's a big kill as well. Bahram 15 and 10 so far in this matchup. Has been a massive issue for the side of Rank Demons to deal with. Well, the issue has been dealt with.
For now, yes, it's going to be a man advantage coming in for the side of attackers. Maybe that's going to be the last time they drop a body from their end, of course. Defense को आप allow नहीं करनी चाहिए to take someone, but hey, just somebody dropped it on, but my bad, it's gonna be no one. They're still trying to push in from the side of central. We see a good control being taken on the central hallway, but Fuse, has he gone for his charges up yet? I don't think so. There's gonna be, I guess, 4 Fuse charges still left out, so maybe at 50 seconds or 52 seconds left for now. Hey, give me away, please. Yeah. You can still go for the Fuse charges as of now, but if you're gonna do it late, I mean, like, of course, at this point of time, maybe your own attackers will try to make up a push. So this is the best time to put up those Fuse charges, when the defenders will go here and there peeking, and that's the best time to take out those over peekers. But right now, attackers are kind of a little bit late on how to do things, and this might be the time where defense will take the upper hand.
They very much could here. This is that moment. Blue hasn't been cleared either. There is just a mute sitting there with a shotgun, I do believe. Yes, and that could bite them in the back. 15 seconds remaining. They're now going for the flashbangs and entry. There you go. The drop is in, and the plant is happening. There goes the Doc. That's a good kill as well.
Oh,
Jeff will fall, but there's the shotgun. And there's another down. The plant has happened. Now, comes in. Yes, that is now with Moaz. And the hatch is being watched. There you go. Well played. Okay, Rank Demons had a very late but very good execution on this final round here. Again, the attack looking much more solid
8-7, bro.
than it was. Yeah, 8-7. It came a lot closer than I think Ranked Demons thought it ever would, but it ultimately did get the victory. That's what matters for them.
Yeah.
It is an 8-7. They move on, and they
Yeah.
will be facing TMC in the next match.
I mean, like, look at the number of frags in this game. 18 kills coming in from these guys. I just wanna go on to my yeah, there you have it. 18 kills coming in from the side of Uzi Vertigo. 89. Then Behram Shahid with 15, 10, Voltage with 10, 11. On the other side, from the side of the team Rank Demons, 16 bodies getting dropped from the side of Legend. Blank Ultra Dra going for 13 and 12. Arsh XZ with 11 and 8. I mean, like, for this entirety of the Community Cup, I mean, I feel like this is that particular map जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा kills यहाँ पे हुए. I could be wrong. Of course, I will say to someone who is helping me, of course, Rex or Rex, to just confirm it up. But I feel like this is some stats right here from these two teams. Of course, it was a very much close affair, but we cannot deny the fact that as a cast as analyst on the desk over here, that बहुत ही ज़्यादा गलतियाँ हुई दोनों टीम से हुई. कुछ राउंड्स इनकी तरफ से गिव अवे हुए, कुछ राउंड्स उनकी तरफ से गिव अवे हुए, कुछ गलतियां मेजर मिस्टेक्स हुए हैं from the side of Ranked Demons, but in the end they have got it this in the bag. And yes, to let me update you on the brackets, folks, I'm really sorry we don't have an overlay, but hey, I'm gonna explain to you. I'm a very very good explainer when it comes down in Hindi. But yes, let me remind you, folks, Ranked Demons हारते हुए आए थे from the side of HMS in a 7-0. Then unka matchup हुआ था Jet Black के against, and then they won 7-0 up against Jet Black, and then they made their way in the lower bracket round 2. Talking about the side of Recruit Squad का पहला matchup हुआ था I'm really sorry, kind of messed that up. Oh, sorry, Ranked Demons का matchup हुआ था HMS से, यार, I'm really sorry. Yeah, Jet Black का matchup होता Recruit Squad के साथ, जहाँ पे Jet Black हार चुकी थी Recruit Squad से 7-1 से जीते हुए TMC के अगेंस्ट वहां पे गई थी. तो अगर हम देखें अभी के लिए रिपोर्ट कार्ड, तो Recruit Squad इवेंचुअली अपर ब्रैकेट में अच्छा परफॉर्म की थी compared to what we see from the side of Ranked Demons. But when you take up the overall frags coming in, overall, you know, game is being played from both sides, I mean, like, fair and well enough. But if you also just focus on toward this particular map, yes, I'm not gonna mince my words, दोनों टीम से बहुत ही ज़्यादा मिस्टेक्स हुए थे here and there. I mean, like, बहुत ही जल्दी खत्म हो सकता था ये मैच. I'm not saying कि like हाँ हमें भी खत्म चाहिए था. I'm just saying in a manner like बहुत ही पहले खत्म हो सकता था. But also if you talk about the standings, HMS अभी तक की वो टीम है जहाँ पे उन्होंने एक भी मैप या मैचअप नहीं हारा है. I mean, like, मैप एक हारा था, सॉरी, मैचअप नहीं हारा है. TMC अभी के लिए एक गेम अपना हारी और एक लूज आउट करी है, जिनका अभी एक होने वाला है रायन डीमंस के साथ. रायन डीमंस की भी रिपोर्ट कार्ड कुछ ऐसी दिख रही है कि एक वो स्टार्टिंग में पर ब्रैकेट्स में हारे थे और अभी के लिए उन्होंने जीता इन द लूजर ब्रैकेट्स. नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द साइड ऑफ रिक्रूट स्क्वाड, यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि वो दो मैच इवेंचुअली अभी तक जीती हुई है. एक उन्होंने जो जीता था स्टार्टिंग में up against the side of I believe Jet Black. Yes, वो फिर हारे थे TMC के साथ, वहाँ पे गए लूजर ब्रैकेट्स में, F6 को हराया, एंड अब उनको एक हार फेस ऑफ करना पड़ रहा है in the loser brackets round 2. So yes, folks, tomorrow, or I believe day after tomorrow, we're going to be having a matchup of Team Ranked Demons up against the side of TMC, and I feel like that's going to be another banger, another close one, because we have seen the potential of TMC yesterday up against the side of HMS. But Ranked Demons, आज जैसी आप गलतियां कर रहे थे, प्लीज आप ऐसा गलतियां मत करना TMC के अगेंस्ट. दे आर अ वेरी वेरी गुड स्क्वाड विद अ वेरी वेरी गुड कोऑर्डिनेशन. बट यस, वहां से जो जीतेगा वो जाएगा फॉर द रेनबो सिक्स सीज साउथ एशिया कंसोल कम्युनिटी कप सीजन 1 grand finale. They will book their slots up against the side of HMS, and then we'll have the semi finale, I believe, on the 1st of May or maybe 2nd of May.
Well, we'll have to see about that, folks. But until then, that is going to wrap it up for the night. I've been your host, Blackjack, alongside, of course, Bullet the Crazy Gamer, who is hosting this entire tournament. Let's not forget. So big shout outs to him. Shout outs to all the admins in the back as well, Rex, Zane, and Stag. And with that, we're going to be closing out for the night. We'll see you in a couple of days for the lower bracket finals. Until then, stay tuned and good night.